Lately I haven't been here in a minute because I just haven't been skating at all. But during like when it was like the COVID lockdown, I came here every day. I would just, I would do yoga in the morning, and then I would have a smoothie, and then I'd come here for like a couple hours. Because that was before the print business was even like a thing. Like it existed, but nobody was buying anything. Like, so I would just mess around all day, come here and stuff, and like whatever. I'm gonna get a good one now. Get a good slappy. All right, maybe I can do the whole half back to back. Yeah. All right, got that one easier. All right, I'm gonna get this shit next to no D. Sticker slap. Ah! No! It's okay, I make these things for a living. All right, first tee! Yay! Whoops, I forgot the shove. Ah. Woo. That's it, bro, I'm good. Look, these stickers, they're called eggshell stickers, so they're like super thin, and they're like super hard to peel off if you whenever you put them on something. Like they don't come off. They just kind of like conform to the shape of the object that you're putting it on, and they just kind of stay on it. I'm gonna put a fucking bunch on this thing. Free advertising. Well, shout out Sure Thing NYC Billiards Club. Gotta represent. Reppin'. Yeah, we'll just go over to the studio / shop, and I'll show you around there. And yeah, we'll just like make some stuff. Oh yeah, and I just got my fresh haircut, so that's what had me running behind a few minutes. But yeah, my fiance does this. She does all the cutting and the braiding. Just been rocking with it. I do the facial hair though, so. Well, this is only the second month in the new spot, so last month, November, I was in there every single day except for the few days where I just went to Long Island back out to my parents' house for Thanksgiving. Other than those like 4 days, I was in there every single day. But yeah, it's been amazing, you know, to have a place where I just love to go and just spend, you know, countless hours, and just I never get tired of being there, you know. Just like makes me happy to be in there, even if I'm not even making something, you know. Just if I'm just sitting at my computer watching skate videos or something, it just feels amazing, you know.
Is that a song right there?
Oh, I don't know. This thing is on shuffle, and I have like songs that this is some hardcore band, I guess, or maybe I'll get totally reamed out for that. I don't know the actual genre, but do you know this band? Leeway? I don't know. Probably at least 30,000 songs on this thing, and since I was like probably about 14 to now, so you know, like it'll go from like Lil Wayne to Blink-182 to like Peter Tosh to, you know, just crazy. But I could play this one song that's been like pumping me up. It's pretty funny. The shit gets me like super hyped up. I don't
change with the things and time. You have to change with the things and time. Family and friends start catch bad mind. Changes. You have to change with things and time. In a church, them are cut short. Love gone. Love gone, love gone.
You know, working as an artist assistant, and I decided like, all right, you know, I gotta just kind of start working on my own stuff as well. Once I saved a little bit of money and like figured out exactly what I wanted to do, I decided to get myself a large format printer, because that was kind of my favorite thing to do when I was in art school, was print my photographs. And I had all these ideas that I needed the printer for, so I was like, let me just do that and start printing pictures for other people as well. So I lost my job with COVID, and I was like, all right, now let me build this thing into something that's going to be able to, you know, pay the bills and put food on the table. So I just went all in with the printing stuff, and that's how Positive Print Lab was born. It's been almost 2 years of that now. It's just kind of snowballed, you know. I started working with some amazing photographers and artists, and it's really fantastic. And, you know, I'm eternally grateful for the way things worked out, because a lot of people got screwed over by all the COVID stuff, but I count myself as one of those people that was able to like turn it into something productive. You know, I tried not to waste any time. I was like, what do I call this thing? So I was like thinking about, you know, stuff related to photography, and I'm thinking about negatives, and then I'm thinking about what happens when you print a picture. Well, you get a positive, and it just kind of fell together in my mind that way, which doesn't happen with any other projects I'm trying to name. But with this one, I was like, oh, boom, like there we go. I made the logo, made an e-commerce site, and like figured out how to set it all up so people can just share their images with me, like select what they want and check out. You know, and like I said, when I first started, it was like April 2020, like COVID just hit, like everyone's afraid to leave the house, like nobody wanted to come through. So I just was working with some people around the country, like some of these photographers were in LA, and I'm just like hitting people up through Instagram, like, hey, like let me just send you a free sample, like to show you what I do and show you the quality of my work. And that's how I got some of my first customers, and some of them still work with me today. But things really started taking off when people started kind of coming out of their shell, and, you know, were down to come and visit the studio and see the process. And everyone's always like, dude, this is so sick. And I'm like, yo, it's your work, you know, that I'm printing. Like, it's your picture. Everyone's always so impressed with the print. And it's like, I think there's something to be said for printed work, and, you know, the images not living just in the palm of your hand on Instagram or on a computer screen. You know, it's really something special.
Truth.
Boom, boom, boom. Wrench, drill, skateboard. This should be good for now. I got the paint. All right, let's get it. Yeah, I don't know. I always call it East Williamsburg. I think it's like on the border of Bushwick and East Williamsburg. It's just kind of like the little industrial part of the neighborhood. But I like it over here. It's nice. This is it now, yeah. All right, so I guess we'll just scan this lighter, because the lighter itself has never changed since I was like a child. I remember seeing these lighters all through my life, and it's something that was just like a continuous symbol. So this one is these nice pretty flowers, but we'll scan it with the flowers. But what I'm really trying to do with this one is, because the ones that have artwork on them, they're white underneath. And if you remember like those legends of like the white lighter, like everyone, all those rock stars and artists that died like had a white lighter in their pocket. So that's where I'm trying to go with this one. I'm trying to like kind of glorify that white lighter myth or legend or whatever it is, and kind of glorify it in this white frame over there. And I think it's just going to be really, it's going to sit nicely in there. But I think I might actually add my 4-pointed star, like add my own artwork to this lighter. That way it doesn't feel like a cop out and people are going to be like, oh, this guy just photocopies lighters. We're just going to go for it. We're going balls to the wall. It's probably going to go so slow because it's like a high res. But yeah, you want to see my skills a little bit with this thing? All right, let's see. Hold on. I don't know if I want to put this in. This is like nerdy shit, dude. This one just came in from Portugal. Yeah, I don't know. Fakie, nollie, switch, regular. I don't know. That's like what I do when, like I said, like some shit will get overwhelming and I'm like, all right, let me just like do something that's not looking at my phone or looking at the computer screen, like, and I don't know, it's like a brain to like a fine motor skills workout. Yeah, I don't know. I'll show you some more later. This is the most high-res scan I ever did in my life right now, dude. I don't know. This is crazy. All right, now I'm going to, no problem. Yeah, my dream is to like get more spaces within this same building so I can kind of just like switch modes just by walking down the hallway into a different room. It's going to be a whole nother project going on, you know, or a whole different slew of projects going on in a separate room. But this would be the, you know, printing and editing room, and then hopefully I can have a room to like just hang stuff on the wall. Maybe, like I said, eventually make some sculptures or something, some paintings. It's kind of cool because I have like this big list of like, so like these are some ideas that I want to do eventually, you know. So like every time I come up with an idea, I write it in my phone. So these these would be sculptures and paintings. Everything above that was basically photographic work, photo-based stuff, and these are just like, you know, things that popped into my head that I want to make. And these are like some video ideas, some installation ideas, a book idea. But yeah, this is our flower lighter coming out right now. This is my cutting machine here. This is a Rototrim cutter. It's like super, super nice. And this one, obviously, we're blowing up. But I like the idea of like just taking a mundane object and displaying it in all its glory, you know? Boom. Yeah, so it's a pick. I'm just gonna draw some of those four-pointed stars on it, you know? Like I said, the skate company, I'm gonna call it Nova Skateboards. So I was just thinking what could be the logo, and just like the four-pointed star seemed like a good idea to represent that, you know? I guess it does have some religious connotations to it, but that's not the way I'm intending it to be used. I'm not really intending it to be used any certain way. I just enjoy the symbol, kind of. Oh. All right, chuck it on there. It's like boom. So we're locked and loaded here on the rooftop, and we're gonna do a test spray on the test board. For these early boards, before I actually have skateboards produced, is just like get my hands on blank decks and hand paint them the same four-pointed star in every single one. That way, each one is unique. There's like this DIY element to it, yet there's like this connector between the boards. So if you're out skating in the wild and you see somebody with, oh, there's that board with the star on it again, like, oh, what is that? And I don't have, and I'm trying to like kind of keep that mystique there behind it in the beginning. Not great marketing at all. It's probably the worst marketing, but I'm also just going for it. I don't know. I guess that is part of the marketing, even though it's like anti-marketing almost. Like, I'm not trying to be like cool guy stuff, like, oh, you don't know what that is, but I want it to definitely be like, you got to figure it out eventually. I guess that's it. I think that looks kind of dope. Yeah. Boom, I think that's done. Gonna keep that in the middle. I always like, every time I do these, I'm like, do I fill in the star or do I leave it? I don't know, let me know in the comments. Fucking corny. I'm mad corny, dude, I don't even care. It's kind of tight. I love the green edge. I really like the green edge, actually. Like, I love being able to see a piece of the bottom of the board on the side of it when you're like riding or whatever. Oh, ooh, let's get conceptual, guys. Look at that. Yeah, you know. What are you gonna do? Bang. Oh, this is gonna be cool, I feel like. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get this guy in here. This is the first larger one that I'm making. Everything else was small. And let's see, how do we want to do this? Just gonna basically try to form like a gradient going towards the center. Just dusting the paint over the glazing. Because I want to be able to see the like kind of moire like screen pattern through the paint particles that are going to cling to the surface here. Just going for it. That feels right. I don't know. Maybe right there. Yeah. This might be good. I'm glad I switched to this one. See, I didn't go with my gut, and I'm glad. It's funny how life works sometimes. All right. Well, there's a whole bunch of health benefits, but basically the bottom line is it makes you healthier and stronger. I try to do it every day, but usually every day. If you take off like a few days, it gets hard to get back up to where you were. And usually, if I'm doing it steadily, I'll do 5 minutes at a time. That's what I'll do today, 5-minute dip. But my record, I've done over 10 minutes. Clear it all out. And 5 minutes on the clock. This is it. So yeah, the first minute is the hardest part. That's when your body gets shocked and goes into fight or flight, and then quickly just adapts to the cold. Well, normally what I do is I close my eyes and I breathe deep. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out deeply. And while I do that, I picture a burning flame in the bottom of my belly. And that's called tumo breathing. And that helps you to stay warm, basically. And yeah. So after the first minute, it becomes a lot easier. So that's 5 right there. But it took a few seconds to get in, so I'll just stay for like 10 more seconds. And then I'll make my way out carefully, because definitely want to be careful while your body is like super cold, you know, because it's like kind of numb, so you don't want to hit your foot on anything or whatever. Alright, so yeah, boom. Yeah, so basically when you get out, you'll do what's called the horse stance. So you want to get nice and low and basically spread your thighs out, and this allows your blood to circulate. So, and then you want to kind of just imagine, like, you know, the energy that is the air, and you're kind of just like pushing the energy to warm back up. And you can instantly, once you get like in this position, you can instantly feel like your blood just flowing more freely, and that's what like warms your body back up. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And you just like have some fun with it, you know, just like warm back up. Feels like I could just like chill out here, you know. You feel cold inside for sure, but you kind of just like, I'm kind of used to it by now. If you get out and dry off right away and run inside and like put on a sweatshirt and like try to warm up like that, weirdly, like that doesn't feel good. That your body starts to like get hot too quickly, and it just feels like you're on fire, and you're like, it's too much. So all right, what should I say? Just sign off now? So that's basically it. This is how I like to end the day, and just chill out now.